first time this is happening. I'm having a network problem here, but of course, guys, we already know that it's an everyday occurrence. Thank you so much for the love, guys. Thank you. Chini, you're welcome. I think I saw at How Now, how are you welcome? Paper, you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I celebrate you too, darling. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate. I appreciate you. Barkes, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. No, my dear, I still act. Okay, I just finished a job. And I'm taking a little break because of my migraine issue. Okay, I still act. Go out there. Like I said, the last time I came up here was 2 days ago in the evening, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was 2 days ago. You know, I told you all that I'm going to come up here for us to discuss. I said I was going to tell you all the need for us to learn how to shut up and not spill out everything out there for your own good, for my own good, for each and every one of us own good. So please help me share this live so that we can have other people involved and have them listen to what we have to discuss today. Thank you, NK God. Thanks for joining us. Meanwhile, let me just let you people know, I just came back from hospital. Like I told you all, I've been on this process, just starting from yesterday to check on myself to know the cause of my migraine. So we're on it, and to God be the glory. Every test came out beautiful. Like, I am 100% fine inside, even though they are trying to discover the reason why I'm always having this persistent migraine all the time. But as I'm talking to you at the moment, I am doing well. I'm good, really. So please, I encourage you all to help me share this live so that we can have other people involved. Because I wouldn't want in a situation whereby I must have finished discussing with you people, and somebody will be asking me, Auntie, what did you say? Please, can you go back and say it again? I don't think I'll be able to go back and say anything again. So please help me share this live for us to have people join us on time. Yeah? Gabi, you're welcome. Blessing, thank you so much for joining us. Oh, on God, thank you so much for sharing the live. God bless you. Rita, you are welcome as well. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're welcome. It's nice to have you all. I think we don't have to waste much time. Maybe I'll probably go on. We still have 15 people. We're not much yet. Thank you so much for the likes, guys. I'm seeing 573 likes. Let's get to 1,000 or even more than that. Donald Melchizedek, thank you so much. Okay, it's been a while you saw me in movies, but there are my new movies. So many of them out there. So please go on and check on them, more especially on YouTube and on Rock TV. There are so many of my new movies there, okay? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, right now we have 28 people. Hello, darling. Dobby, thank you for joining us. Thank you. Call me Maki. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate all of you. I'm happy to see you too, NK. Thank you. Okay, I think we have 38. Okay, we're climbing. That's nice. Not bad. Oh, thank you for the gift bag, but please help me share this live, okay? Yes, I saw the ice cream cone and I received it. God bless you. Thank you so much. Okay, let me quickly go straight to the point. We're already at 42 and still climbing. That's not bad. You know, the last time I told you guys we're going to talk about the power in keeping silent. The power in keeping silent. We need to talk about this. I told you people to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Achiege's World. NK God, thank you. and I ask you questions if you want me to be doing this thing live, because these are the teachings I do in that my channel on my YouTube page, and majority of you said I should please be coming up on TikTok as well. There is something I want to clear here. I want you to know that YouTube subscription is free. You are not paying money for subscription. You only need to subscribe free. It's not something they charge you to subscribe. So that's why I said, if you can please subscribe to my channel at Chiage's World, make sure you follow up on those teachings there, and also I'll be trying as much as I can to be coming out here to be teaching you guys as well. Okay, thank you so much. So let's go. In this life, when something good happens for us, Vandame, thank you so much. When something good happens for us, we are always quick and eager to share the news, to tell people, to tell friends, to tell neighbors, everybody, the thing that happened for us positively. Number one is, it's not a bad thing to share good news, okay? But due to how the world is today, it's still not a bad thing, but I would rather tell you to tread with caution. I would rather tell you to tread with caution. You can still share the news, but know the kind of people you are sharing your news with. You can't share your news with everybody out there. Then here is this. When something good happens in your life, for example, you're about to get married. For single ladies who are about to get married, you're about to get married, okay? It is a good thing to get married. But I would rather tell you, tread with caution. Do not be quick to share the gospel news to the whole world out there that you are getting married. Because, you never can tell who is happy for you and who is not happy for you. You don't know. Even the so-called people in your lives that are your best friends, cousins, extended family members, may not be happy for you. These are the things you need to put in place before you start sharing out those news out there. So I would rather say you keep quiet. Do not share it immediately. It doesn't mean nobody will know that you are getting married. They will get to know, but do not share it immediately until every single thing has been put in place. Then you can begin to give cards. Do you understand? You can begin to share your cards to your friends and now invite them for your wedding or for your wine carrying or for any ceremony at all you are doing. Thank you so much, guys. Remember to help me share this live so that other people will be able to come in. So let's continue. Then the same thing applies to people who are building a house. Maybe something good happened into your life and you started building. You find yourself buying a land. All of a sudden, you are laying foundation about to build your house. It is not good to start sharing that story, even though it's a positive news. It is not advisable for you to start telling people, I just acquired a land. Very soon I'm about to start building. I'm in my foundation level. Sammy Star, thank you. Thank you. I've answered you. Thank you. It is not advisable for you to start sharing that gospel news, telling everybody, I just acquired the land, or I'm in my foundational level. We're laying blocks, we are doing this, we are doing that. Believe me, if care is not taken, most of the time, you will find yourself not finishing that house. Yes, you will not finish that house because of what? Ta 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 ta. You're already talking. You're already sharing that news, even though it's a good news. Nobody is saying it's not a good news, even though it's a good news. Keep it to yourself. Thank you, Edoche. Keep it to yourself. Acquire the land. When you acquire the land, Start your building. Yes, yes, chicks. Someone says, sure, sharing success stories so early is very risky, extremely risky. When you acquire that land and you still have the money to start the building, laying your foundation, do this thing in secrecy. Go ahead and be doing it. Even if you get to the decking side, continue. Do not share this. I don't know why people are quick to share all this positive news. Don't think many people are happy for you. Don't think everybody wants you to prosper. Should you share this news of you building a house, you have to wait until you finish the whole process. When you finish building your house, that is when you can now tell people, assuming you want to throw a house party. Thank you so much for the rose. Thank you so much. Assuming you want to throw a party, then you invite people. As a matter of fact, invite them for your party. Let them come and witness the surprise. You don't even need to share it. Let them come and witness the surprise. At that stage, no one can do anything anymore because you have already finished your building. Princess, thank you, darling. You've already finished your building. So no one can do anything to you again. This life is so funny. No, someone said, Danny said, what if it's something you can't hide from people? My dear, you can. Don't tell me if it's not something you can't hide. You can hide it. Even if anybody walks up to you to ask you questions like, I heard you are building a house, smile it off. Wave that question aside. Do not say anything. One thing you should know is that that person that is asking you is either that person meant for good or for harm. But because we are mere mortals, you can't know. Smile off it. Wave that question aside. Do not answer anybody. Do not. Don't tell me you can't hide it. Even if they walk to that size, so long as you did not voice it out, so long as that news did not come from your mouth. Sometimes, if not majority of the time, the things that happen to us negatively are the things we said with our own mouth. For example, in case you don't understand this, the devil might be waiting to harm you. The devil is waiting for you to voice it out because the devil cannot read your mind. But the devil is waiting for you to voice it out, to acknowledge. The moment you acknowledge, they capitalize on it and work with it. So that's why I said, if you are building and people have seen it, they know you are building. No problem. They see it. No problem, provided you did not utter a word. Let them not use your word against you. That is where I am going. Let them not use your words against you. Hugo Balls, thank you so much. So let them look at the building, assuming they are living close by. Or assuming they are even in and out of that place, no problem. But let them not use your word against you by you voicing it out and acknowledging it until you finish the whole process. Then you start your building. Okay? I also understand that there are some processes of prayers you need to undergo before you can start laying a foundation on your land. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. So you go through those prayers as well to cleanse your land and speak to that land. Let that land know that you are now the boss, the rightful owner. That whosoever that brings anything negative to bury in it, that land should remove that thing and throw it away. That land will never accept anything from anybody other than you. Samista say, I'm a victim. Last year, December, I acquired land only for me to have accident by January. I'm so sorry, my dear. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. God heal you, okay? But please, do not allow that to happen again. So speak to your land. If you know what I'm talking about, you should be able to do all this. You have power. and that's your tongue. Speak to that land. So long as you purchase that land with your hard-earned money, and you are now the boss of that land, you are the owner of that land. When you speak to that land listens to you. It's like your car. This car that you see we drive, when you speak to your car listens to you. If you haven't done this, begin to learn all these things today. Not speaking to your car and at the same time you are scared. And somebody will come out to ask me, is car a human being? Or are they there? Don't you know you have power in you? Speak to that car, command the car on whatever you want it to do. It will obey you. The same applies to the land. In life, you'll be suffering. You will have so many people coming to you. Your best friends coming to you. Everybody telling you, don't worry, everything will be all right. Don't worry, you'll be fine. God will bless you in no distant time. It is well. It will be well. Even giving you foodstuffs, buying you things. The moment God blesses you, that is when you will know if those people are actually there for you. One thing we should know is that praying to God to bless us attracts the highest of problems. The higher you go in life, the higher your problem becomes. But let me tell you, that will not make you to step back. That will not make you to say that you don't want God to bless you. You still want God to bless you. So continue with that prayer. The only thing is, along the line as you are moving up, ask God for wisdom. You need the wisdom on how to handle things in your life. You need the wisdom on how to go about the things you've already acquired. Victorious, thank you so much. God bless you, Victorious. Yeah. You need that wisdom. So you see, when God blesses you, the same people who are always there for you, telling you everything will be fine, telling you it is well, even giving you food, they will turn around and be angry. Why would you be blessed will be their question. Why would anybody bless you? Thank you, darling. That would be their question. Why would God bless you? And that is when envy will come. Jealousy will come. People will begin to fight you. Those you call your best friends will begin to ask you. And let me say this thing. In life, we do, okay, for people who do this bestie thing, they will tell you, this is my bestie, this is my bestie. The truth be told, to be honest with you, there is no such thing as bestie. We have friends. We make best friends. But the truth is, are they really your best friends? Think of it. Are they really your best friends? We've heard stories where best friends kill each other. We've heard stories where best friends snatches this person's boyfriend, this person's husband. We've heard stories where best friends, so-called best friends, snatches this person's fiancé. Are they no longer best friends? So the reason I'm making this video today is, I don't know, you might feel upset, you might feel hurt, you might feel angry, sad, whichever way, but truth be told, do not spill any good news, even to that your best friend, your so-called best friend person. Do not spill anything to them, because you don't know who is killing you. We all appear innocent, but only God knows our hearts. Yes, somebody is making a point now. He or she said, because best friends has another best friends, which is true. You might be my best friend now. I will have another best friend. You will have another best friend. Those best friends will have other best friends. So now you see, there is nothing like bestie as far as I'm concerned. I have been a victim of this. Oh, Edochie said I'm a victim, ma'am. I married a white man. I made it hidden, but tell a person my leg is, I can out or something. Yeah, but I understand what you're trying to say. I have fallen a victim of this. I have been in a position where I helped someone that I grew up with, thinking that we are more of family. And at the end of the day, she beat me. by sleeping with my ex. You know what that means? So, to be honest with you, there is no such thing as bestie. I know we hunger to share news. If you have children already, please share your good news with your children. Like the bigger ones, not the smaller ones. Smaller ones will always talk. The bigger ones who will understand that they don't need to spill it out there. Then if you happen to be lucky enough to have a close family relationship with your siblings, out of all siblings, there's always this particular siblings you will always be in good terms with, like talking to all the time, sharing every secret. So we all have it. But I mean a sibling, like the same mom, the same father. I don't even mean a cousin. Do not tell your cousin anything. Your cousin will not tell you anything as well. So if you happen to be that lucky to have those siblings that you can share your life with, then you can confide in them. If there must be one, then you can confide and tell that person. But definitely not everybody. Talk more of having people out there. So don't be quick to share your good news. That's the message we have today. What makes you think, okay, let me give you an example. In the church, whenever we're in the church on Sunday masses, after the mass or within the mass, you will see people going for Thanksgiving. Do they tell you why they are thanking God? You that came to the church, you sat down there, they didn't tell you anything. They did not tell you anything. But listen about life. Just listen carefully. You see yourself happy for them. You see yourself cheering for them. You see yourself clapping for them and praising, shouting hallelujah in church. Blessing them when the Reverend Father or the pastor says, stretch out your hand, let's bless them. You would do the same. You would do the same without them telling you the reason they are having a Thanksgiving that day. The only Thanksgiving you and I happen to know is those ones that you look at them, you see a newborn baby. Then they're telling you they are having a Thanksgiving because of that newborn baby. Because you are looking at a newborn baby, that's the only time you will know, okay, these people just had a baby and that's why they're having this Thanksgiving. Other than that, they don't tell you. They have no reason to tell you. They don't have to tell you. They owe you no apology. At the same time, you're happy for them. Colin said, I became very careful the day I heard what I told my bestie from another person. Exactly. Like I was saying, you are happy for them. You cheer for them. You clap for them in the church. Even though they did not tell you why they are having their Thanksgiving. They don't have to tell you. They owe you nothing. They owe you no apology. They are just there to thank God for what God did for them. That is how life should be. That is exactly the point I'm trying to make. You can go to church or however you choose to thank God and thank God without telling people, without sharing your news, without just like you see somebody who has been struggling, Collins, thank you, who has been struggling to get a visa. And at the end of the day, you got the visa. The first thing the first thing you would do is to start sharing it to yourself. What are you sharing it for? Some will tell you, let me tell them that they thought I could not make it. I have arrived and made it. No one cares. Please, let them continue to think that you will not make it until they hear you outside the country. Leave them. Do not tell them. Stop saying things like, I want them to know that I've gotten it. They thought I could not. No. Let them continue to think you're a nobody. Let them continue to think you cannot make it. Let them continue to think you are a failure. The next thing they will hear is you are outside the country. The shocker they will receive is that you've been there for over a year. Not even like you just left yesterday. Okafor, thank you. Give them the shocker. Give them the shocker. Relax and see them wriggle like a millipede while you soar. Chelsea, thank you so much. Don't be quick to share your good news. People have lost life, have lost pregnancy, have lost marriage, business, because of this tongue. Because of this tongue. Be careful. Be careful. It doesn't say I married a white man only for a person I shared. Oh, sorry. Is your leg is badly poisoned. Exactly what I'm talking about. You've heard what she said. Just because she told a bestie she married a white man and they poisoned her leg. How long are we going to continue to say this? Success attracts evil. Success attracts negativity. But in all, we will continue to soar. All you need is wisdom on how to handle those negative aspects. But we will continue to soar. You won't use because it attracts bad thing and you relax and just remain where you are. No, you don't have to. The moment you are going higher, that's the most delicate zone. You have to tread with caution. Pamper yourselves. If you know you are precious, except you're looking at yourself like you're not precious, please pamper yourselves. Save yourselves. Forget about what people think of you. It's not everybody you see that throws everything out there. The only thing is when you come closer to them, you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed. Or maybe when you happen to hear one or two things they own or one or two things they do, you'll be shocked. Because you might be looking down. Let me tell you, when you look around, don't look down on the next person beside you because you don't know who that person is or you don't know who that person is going to be in future. Do not look down on them. For the fact that they don't share their success with you doesn't mean they're not growing. They choose to keep. There is power in silence. There is power in it. Learn how to keep this mouth shut. Zip up this your tongue for your own good. A lot will be going on in your life. A lot going on in your life. Nobody will know about it. Let your success speak. Let your success speak. Keep the good news to yourself. Share it within the family. Definitely not all family members, because there are some family members within our own household that are still not to be trusted. If you have them, discover them and keep whatever you have to yourself. More so, if you have children already, share your success within your own private home together with your children. Share that success. Okay? A lot of people have died. Some time ago, I heard a story, a guy that got a visa to US, but he wasn't alive to see that US. He wasn't even alive to see the airport, talk more of crossing. Prince, thank you. You see? So please. Somebody is saying something. Sorry guys. She's on a 0 level buy coins and show love. I don't understand what this means, but maybe you can send me a message. I will read it then. I'll do exactly just that, yeah? So for those of quick to share it. For those of you buying cars, don't be quick to share it. Let them see you in your new car. Don't go about telling them, I ordered for this Mercedes 21 billion. I ordered for... No, don't. Don't share. When they see you in that car, let them see you in that car. Let that process speak without you saying anything to anyone. Even if they come to tell you you are too secretive, that's okay. That's your life. Why won't you be secretive? The world is evil. You can only create your happiness within your own world if you want to. If you remember, the last topic I treated was stop forming alliance with anyone, discover yourself. Because when you have all this group of a thing, you start talking anyhow, thinking that they call themselves we are sisters, we are brothers. No, in actual sense, you are not. You are not. When something happens, that's when you will know you are not. So zip your mouth. Zip it, zip it, zip it. Zip your mouth. Let your success speak without you telling anyone anything. If you know you are getting married, ladies, the ones getting married, do not speak out. Let your cards speak. Some ladies will start talking. I just met my fiance today. We are going to have our engagement ring. We are going to have this, da 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 da. You start spilling out every single thing. Then before you know it, you can't even tell what transpired. Along the line, you can't finish up the process of that marriage. You can't finish it up. And you won't even know what happened. Thank you, darling. Not seen me in 10 years. Okay, I'm here now. Thank you. You won't know what happened. It's because of what you allowed your mouth to be loose. Keep it to yourself. Starboy, thank you. Keep it to yourself. Then when you want to invite them, you can invite them by giving them cards. Share the cards. I'm inviting you to my wedding. It's enough. It's enough. But don't tell them the process you are going. Many people will come to tell you, but she is my bestie. She's my bestie. I have to tell her everything at your own risk. At your own risk. Your bestie, right? At your own risk. Some besties, if they are single, they also want to get married. Get that at the back of your mind. Even if she's married, she may not even want you to get married. Or at your own risk. At your own risk. So you have to be very careful. You have to be extremely careful. Keep that to yourself. When the time comes, when everything is all set, remaining the date of the event, share your cards. Then for those of you who are getting pregnant, whether you just entered into the marriage and took in after 3 months of marriage, or whether you've been looking for a child for 1 billion years, keep your mouth shut when God blesses you with one. Some people, the moment they notice that they are pregnant, talk more of this social media thing, you see them flaunting their pregnancy. You see them counting from 1 month. Today I am 1 month. Today I am 1 month and 2 weeks. Today, what are you doing to yourself? You share your pregnancy from 1 month to 2 months to 3 months, and tomorrow when something bad happens, you start looking for where to place your hand. I'd rather tell you, you caused that to yourself. In fact, you did everything to yourself. You let the evil know the processes, and you have them to stop you at a place they want to stop you. Some of those videos we see online where people show from 1 month to 9 months, if you notice very well, they are no longer pregnant. They've given birth to that baby. But because they documented their progress from that 1 month to 9 months, they documented it. Then when they give birth, that is when you see them displaying it. So for those witches and wizards, if you think they are pregnant because they said 1 month today, you are wasting your time. Because if you go, they've already delivered the baby. They already have their baby. Those are the smart ones. Those are the ones with wisdom. Do not show the progress of your pregnancy. When you are still 1 month, you are displaying the 1 month. When you are still 2 months, you are displaying. Anything can happen to you negatively. Forget about all this social media madness of a thing. You want your friends to see you in pregnancy. You want them to know that you are now going to be a new mom. No one cares about anyone in this life. That's the truth. If you're having progress for your pockets, if you are not making it for your pocket, people are facing themselves. At the same time, the evil ones are looking for whom to devour. So stop showcasing all these things. Stop bringing problems into your family. Then another one I will talk about, if you want to show that you are traveling, it is good to show that you are traveling, but do not showcase the dates of your trip just to pepper them. They will tell you it's pepper them down. Who are you peppering? You are peppering yourself at the end of the day. Do not tell people the very date you are leaving, the very date you are traveling, going this place and going. Just travel. You can showcase yourself in flights, no problem. Showcase yourself at the airport without anybody knowing your date. Because the moment you mention your date, the truth is, if you mention that date, I am going to travel to America on the, for example, on the 26th, my flight will leave, my flight will leave by, for example, 2 a.m., 2 p.m. You are giving the devil details of your life, details of your movement. Again, you can leave and armed robbers will visit your home. More especially when you showcase the whole family member traveling, giving out dates, giving out time of the flights and everything. Okay, then you go. When you go, armed robbers will visit your home. I have seen such a thing on Facebook. People that showcase the date of their trip, every single thing about their trip and travel, armed robbers visited their home and stole almost every single thing. Every valuable in their home they stole. Because they've already given the armed robbers information that the whole family will not be around on so date. And they came. Now this is armed robbers we are talking about. In as much as it's a huge thing, but I would rather call it a mere thing. What about the one that uses jazz? What about the one that uses jazz? People are bad. People are bad. So you have to be careful. Do not showcase all these things. If you're getting married, keep it to yourself until the day you share your cards. Then you can invite people and let them know you're having a wedding. If you're pregnant for the first time, or maybe you're pregnant, newly married, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Deliver your baby. But I can tell you, be documenting yourself, because you will still need to, maybe share the process, but not while still pregnant. Keep it to yourself. Deliver your baby in peace. Then those things you have documented, you can start displaying them on social media. But by then, you've already given birth. You're no longer pregnant. So that no evil will stop your pregnancy, will stop your baby from coming. Or no evil will take advantage of your life and the life of your baby. Zip your mouth. Zip your mouth. Even if you're friends, even if you're in the midst of friends and you are talking and they keep telling you how they acquired this, how they acquired that, how they did this, how they are planning to do this, zip your mouth. You need to have this courage. You need to have this confidence in yourself. Don't allow yourself to be pushed about like a straw. You see some people jumping in to say, I did this, I did that. They didn't do anything. They just want to feel like they are big. What are you feeling? Leave yourself. The moment people understand you are that type of person who is silent, the more people will want to know that thing about you. The more they look deep, they want to know what is it in her, what is it in him. JJ, thank you. The more they want to know about you. But if you're the type who makes noise all the time, even if you say something truthful, they will say you are lying. The best is zip your mouth. There's power in silence. Zip your mouth. have people telling you what they are acquiring. Congratulate them, clap for them, wish them well, acquire your own in secret. Don't spill it out. Acquire your own in secret. See, guys, you must have this confidence. You must have this confidence in yourself. Don't think that don't think that someone is above you. No one is above each other. The truth is, all of us are one. It all depends on how you live your life. It all depends on how you manage your life. Haven't you seen somewhere you see someone putting on just a slippers and another person putting on a Gucci shoe? Gucci shoe is fine. I'm not condemning it. No. But that one putting on a slippers is still confident in himself or herself. Haven't you asked yourself a question? These are the type of people will keep wondering, who is this person? What, like people will say, what gives that person morale? Then unconsciously they will start respecting that person. Bye, Edochie. Nice having you, my darling. Bye. Take care. Unconsciously they will start respecting that person. And if you ask them, they don't even know why they are respecting that person, but there is something in that person that is making them to respect that person. Because they don't know, because you don't talk, you don't tell them your achievements, you don't tell them the things you're acquiring, you don't even tell them your failures. Whether you're happy, do not tell it to people. If you are sad, do not tell it to people. The highest that will happen is you run to God and report to God. Or if you have that your sibling you can talk to, you confide in that your sibling, but not out there. Not out there. We all need to be very careful. Honestly, we all need to be very careful. Because there is something about growth. There is something about growth. Growth is good, but it attracts a lot negatively. But of course, we'll continue to grow. Let the devil die. We'll continue to grow. We'll continue to acquire. Let the devil die. We'll continue to acquire. But you need wisdom. You need wisdom on how to go about all these things without you spilling out the beans. You need wisdom. Sweet Tamara, I love you too. Thank you so much. So that's why I said today I'm going to treat about power in silence. If you have it, is a spiritual gift. Not everybody can have it. The power in silence is a spiritual gift. Many people think spiritual gifts are only speaking in tongues, casting out demons, laying hands for healing and all that. Those are good spiritual gifts. But there are also specific spiritual gifts that you need to know. It's not everybody that can have power in silence. Many people doesn't know how to control their mouth. No matter how they try, they still cannot control it. They will tell you, I will not spill it, and they will go about talking about it. Sometimes they don't know when they are saying it. It's not everybody. For you to have these spiritual gifts of power in silence, you must be that person with confidence in himself or herself. And how do you gain this thing? From God. From God. So let's reduce the rates on how negative things happen to us every day of our lives. Let's reduce that rate. Allow God to do the rest. Hello from Australia. Oh yeah, nice having you. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry guys. Let's reduce it. And if you're watching me, you know you have family, like you have children, you have husband, you have wife, you have your kids. The more you are spelling out all these things, you're endangering the life of your family. You're endangering the life of your children. Because if that enemy is looking for you, when an enemy is looking for you, if they cannot get you, they will get your kids. They will get your kids because your children are definitely in school. They are in school. There's so many ways an enemy can get your kids. And how would they get your kids? Through what comes out from your mouth. Through what comes out from your mouth. Good morning, Abaje. Thanks for being here. So save the the lives of your family members by zipping up your mouth. Stop sharing everything. There is nothing like bestie. For those of you that are always doing bestie thing, I'm not saying you should go about and creating enemies and telling your so-called bestie we're no longer friends. No, I am telling you to use your brain. Apply wisdom in what you're doing. Do you think your so-called bestie is telling you everything? What do you know about them? What is that thing you think you know about them? You'll be shocked when something will happen at your back. You'll be shocked when you will hear from another person that your bestie is getting married, is already married, or is with children, or your bestie has traveled. Then you keep wondering, I thought we were friends. I thought we were besties. What has gone wrong? Because you think they are your bestie. No. Thank you, Bucho. JJ, thank you. You think they are your bestie. No. Someone say, is that why Nollywood actors hide they are married, watching from US? My dear, yes. Another person said, that's true. I lost two of my brothers because of something. Sorry about it, my dear. I'm so sorry. Bucho, thank you. Yes, in Nollywood these days, nobody says it. If you're getting married, they keep it to themselves. Because of what? You must have seen, you must have heard series of things that happen to the people before you or people behind you. Why would you want to make the same mistake? Why would you make the same mistake? So be very careful. Stop all these things. Sometimes it doesn't only result in death. Julia, thank you. But it could be, they can poison you. Something can happen to you like a poison. And they keep you at a place. Who wants to be at a place? No, let's be honest. Who wants to be at a place without moving about, without walking, without even going out to look around? Who wants that? Nobody wants such life. No one. That's the more reason we all need to be very careful. So don't come around here to tell me she's my bestie. I can't hide anything from her. Okay, good luck to you. But honestly, you will see that which will make your heart cry and bleed. Your bestie doesn't tell you everything in case you don't know. So do not open your mouth, wow, and be spilling out everything. Yeah? So, okay. Yeah, even if you're famous, you're already famous. Why can't you protect the little privacy you still have? You can be famous, but within our various homes, that's where we have little privacy. Cherish that one. It doesn't come by all the time. Cherish that one because already your life is out there. Your life is out there already. So please, if you're into this bestie of a thing, tread with caution. Tread with caution. Be very careful. Be very careful. I'd rather say let everybody be your friend. Just general friendship. Good ones. We have good people around us. Everybody can be bad. We have good people. But even in the midst of those good people, tread with caution. Tread with caution. Even in the midst of those good people, still tread with caution. I don't care how you see me, how you look at me, how you love me, but don't tell me everything about you. In as much as I won't do anything with it, still keep your privacy to yourself. Have some privacy. to yourself. Don't share everything. You, like I said, because we are human beings, we must share. There must be that one person, two, three, I don't know the number, in your own family that you can confide in. Generally, let me say family members. When I mean family members, I mean your siblings from the same mom, the same dad. You can confide in that one. If you have children, you can confide in your children, the bigger ones, like I said. What message I'm trying to pass is, do not allow it to leave the shores of your roof. In the name of my bestie, you now share your message with your bestie. You think both of you are besties. You think. And you need to see where all these besties will be discussing about you with your other bestie. They might even say they don't like the way you behave. They don't like, you feel you are somebody, you feel you've acquired this. Things like, we are humans. We are human nature. That's human nature. You can't delete that. That's human nature. That's the more reason you need to be careful. No, I thank you. Yeah. So there is power in silence. And again, I'm going to point this one out. The power in silence. You're a woman. You're married. Yeah? You're a married woman, for example, and your husband took you out to a friend's place. Or maybe he took you out to anywhere. Or maybe in your house somebody visited you people. And that person that visited you happened to be your husband's friend. Fine. In the midst of discussion within you, your husband, and the friend of your husband, don't claim to know it all. There are some people who are making this mistake. They claim to know it all, like they claim to be seen and to be viewed as a smart, intelligent woman, thereby becoming a nuisance. If that your husband's friend asks you a question, answer. If they ask for your opinion, give your opinion. But whereby they did not ask you anything, keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. There are some women you see, the husband is discussing more especially business with a business partner. You see them putting their mouth. No, you do it this way. No, darling, no. Okay, this is how you do. No, darling, wait. No, you will look stupid. In fact, you'll be constituting nuisance. If that person leaves, honestly, I don't think that person will come back to your house again. Or if they do, they will stop discussing important things where you are. Or they can tell your husband, can we meet in the office? What am I trying to say? The same thing applies to a gathering. For example, you are in a gathering of young people like you. Many people believe that to outsmart and to outshine others is by constituting nuisance. What I mean by constituting nuisance is by jumping up, talking, answering when you are not asked anything. You see them talk just to belittle the rest of the people. You're making yourself a fool. You are making yourself a fool. If you're in that gathering and discussions are going on, wait until they ask you a question or to seek for your opinion. Then you chip in one or two things, because sometimes they may not ask you, but that person talking will channel the whole thing, looking at you like, what do you think of this thing we're discussing here? Then you can now put in your mouth. But don't try to show them, I can outshine and outsmart every other people in this room because I am intelligent. You look like a fool. At a point, the rest will keep quiet and everybody will be watching you. You feel you know it all, go ahead and talk. You see yourself turning around to look like a fool. You see yourself turning around looking like a fool. So you have to be calculative in your dealings. Be calculative in your dealings before you utter a word. Make yourself important. Make yourself important. Let them seek for your opinion. Let them seek for your idea. Let them involve you in that discussion. Then you can now speak. And when you speak, all will listen. That room will be quiet. If you drop a pin on that room, you will hear that. You You will hear the sound because everybody will be quiet. Why? They want to know what you have to say. They want to know the wisdom that you're about to share with them because they value you. Why? Because you respect yourself. You don't talk too much. You don't talk too much. Even if you're that type of person that talks a lot, because we have people that are like the people we normally call talkative. Talkative doesn't mean you don't have brain. Talkative doesn't mean you don't have the brain. You will see somebody that